Here's something that drives me crazy, and I see it happen to veteran buyers all the time. You call an agent, they give you three or more numbers and say, go find your lender. So you call the lender struggling, not knowing which to go with. You don't want to make a wrong choice, right? Now you've got two people involved who may have never met each other. They've never had a real conversation about your specific financial situation. They're both basically working independently with no real coordination between them. And when something comes up, believe me, it always does, something with the appraisal, something with the title, a question about whether to ask for seller concessions, a repair credit, those two people have to actually answer their phones and coordinate. Sometimes they do it well, and sometimes they don't. And it's the veteran buyer who feels the pain. I'm Ed Heiser, and I'm a veteran too. I'm a real estate agent and a licensed mortgage loan officer here in the Valley of the Sun in Arizona. And today I want to talk to you about what actually changes when one person handles both sides of your transaction. In my honest opinion, the traditional model, separate agent, separate loan officer, works fine for some straightforward transactions, but in reality, VA loans aren't always straightforward. The VA appraisal process, the MPR requirements, the entitlement calculations, the way contingencies interact with financing and timelines, all of that requires tight coordination between the real estate agent and the mortgage loan officer. When those two sides are the same person, well, things don't fall through the cracks. That I've seen, I've been dual licensed since 2002, and that's over 2 decades of handling both sides for the buyer. And I can tell you from experience, the veteran buyers I work with close faster, run into fewer surprises, and have a fundamentally different experience than those working with two separate professionals. I'll give you some concrete examples of why this really matters. Example number one is the pre-approval. When I pre-approve you as your loan officer, I know exactly what you can afford and what the debt to income ratio is. Uh, I know your BAH or disability income factors in. When I write the offer as your agent and I'm not guessing about your financing capacity, I know what it is. That means I write offers that we can actually close on, not offers that look good on paper and fall apart the last 2 weeks before the close of escrow. Second example is point of contact, and I can't overstate this uh, more and how much stress this eliminates. You're not playing phone tag between two professionals. You're not getting two different answers from two different people, and you can call me and you have one conversation and you get the full picture. I understand everything from both ends. Other examples are like the appraisal gap strategy, seller concession strategy. All these are much easier to manage with one person than it is two playing phone tag with each other constantly, not alone with you. If you're a veteran and you're buying a home here in the Southeast Valley or you're relocating to the Phoenix Metro Valley, I want you to know that you don't have to do this with two strangers who barely can talk with each other. You can work with one person who has your entire transaction in their head from day one. And that's what I do. That's what I've done for nearly 40 years with over thousands of clients. Go to the heiserteam.com, or better yet, give me a call and let's talk about your situation specifically. And remember, I'm always just a phone call away.